back with another vlog, and today's vlog is going to be a little bit different than the ones that you guys are used to. And the only reason why is because I decided to kind of change the format around. This week was a good week. I got up to a lot of stuff, and I thought it would be cool to just do like this different format where I just talk to you guys about what I did during the week. So with that being said, what I was thinking is maybe I'll just watch some of the clips and then kind of just tell you guys about, you know, my thoughts and like whatever was going on in that moment. So without further ado, I'm going to roll some clips. I'm not too sure what I'm going to call this video yet, but for now we'll call it a week in my life story time. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. All right, it's a beautiful day. Finally, I've been waiting God knows how long for the weather to get better, and it seems that we've finally hit that point. For those that are not from Canada, when we have the transition period from summer to winter, like fall and then spring, the weather's so bipolar, it's ridiculous. So it'll be like today, for example, is like 25, 26 degrees, and I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow it just ends up being like 12 degrees. Or there's like another problem where the day will start off really warm, and then by evening time it's like 10 degrees, so you're wearing a t-shirt and you need a jacket. But anyways, I'm headed right now to go for a run with Tim and my other friend Otis. So I'm gonna go meet up with them. I think we're gonna do like 5 to 7K. I'm not too excited for this one because it's so hot outside, but I'm hoping I'll still be able to manage. And it's been a little while since I ran. I think honestly, I maybe ran one time since the other vlog where I ran with Tim and Siobhan. So yeah, that's the plan as of right now. Bro. So I'm just watching this back, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, we're maybe 5 minutes into this video, and I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. I've never seen one of those before. I don't know what they're called. I'm not doing 10K.
Like a 5 today, to be honest. We'll go slow. Slow 10.
Bro, you always say that.
Slow 10. Actually, so he's the fast one.
No. The deal's actually pretty quick, you know. I was mocking him earlier on the camera. This is going to be the same vlog. I was shitting on him, and then literally now he's going to be showing me a few stats. He's quick with it. At 450s.
Listen, you guys can't get outworked.
I do feel like my body's not built for this shit.
He says this every run, and then he still completes it though.
What did I say?
You say this every run?
Yeah.
You still complete it.
And we'll still get it done.
Yeah, you still get that shit done.
But like, I feel like I'm the only one in my entire bloodline to ever run like this. All right, what's the status?
2.5, water break.
Wait, what's our pace so far?
Like 520?
520?
Yeah.
All right, it's not bad. For this heat, it's not bad. All right, so I was just telling these guys, I fell behind a little bit, but the most important thing is to not stop when you're running. Just keep it going, even if your pace is really slow.
No, we're
it's
gonna
better
go to 10,
to just.
I'm saying like we can stop.
It's better to just keep it going.
How you feel.
All right, let's check this pace. See you tomorrow? Probably not. 528. It's not too bad.
Good work. Good
I'll
work.
take it. I'll take it, man.
Run.
All right, so we hit 10K on the dot. Was that planned?
Yeah.
Because I just realized, like, not even 0.1.
No, yeah, we stopped round the corner, but
Yeah, you guys are fast.
bro, got luck in. Good run though.
I'm just happy that it didn't stop. But I got stuck at one light for so long. I'm giving Otis some vlog tips because he just started his vlog channel. You guys go check him out. What's the vlog channel name?
I don't even know. Otis Coleman or the ecom wizard.
Otis Coleman or the ecom wizard.
Yeah, one of the
Yo,
two.
they call me the ecom something too, eh?
Yeah, yo, you're dropping soon. The business channel is dropping soon.
Yeah.
I
You guys are not ready for that content? You know what? Let me show them what's going on with Shopify right now.
But make sure you don't dox the store.
Let me see. Let me just flag out this shit before you guys start coming for me. All right, today we're at 12K, and then
Nice.
how do I check like this week? Yesterday, 16, and then this week, 72. All right, so today we're at 4,800 USD net profit. All right, last 7 days. Because you know what it is, I feel like I got to that point now where like I want to start giving back to people, you know, because when I was younger and I was trying to figure out stuff online, it's so hard to find the right resources. All right, so just a little preface to that clip. I didn't want it to be just like me showing off numbers on my watch, so I decided to answer a few questions from my story. I had mentioned to you guys as well that I was going to do a little AMA in the vlog, and I feel like that's the best way for me to just kind of drop some value in this video. I'm really starting to realize more recently that I can have a bigger impact with the vlogs than I originally thought. And I do want to start giving back a little bit and answering questions about what I do. Because I know a lot of you guys might be at the beginning of your entrepreneurship journey. And even if you're not, because I know there's a lot of guys that watch me that actually do a lot better than I do as well, that I know in real life and that I don't. Shout out to all the demons that watch my vlogs. But what I was going to do is just answer some of the questions that some of you asked me on my stories. So yeah, let me go through some of them and see which ones would be nice to answer on the vlog. This is the first question. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'll read it out to you. Is personal branding important while developing a business? So my answer on this would be, it's not a necessity, but I think it's a very valuable asset to have. Even for myself, if I could go back in time, I definitely would have dedicated some time towards building a personal brand that's a little bit more niche. Like, I wouldn't say what I'm doing right now is what I would have done if I could go back in time. I think I would have really just documented more of my entrepreneurial stuff and just made sure that I had content that was very specific to what I want to do in my life. Because I feel like when you have content that's in a specific niche, let's say, you are able to build such a better network for that niche. So let me give you guys an example. Like, obviously I post lifestyle vlogs. However, as a result of that, I've had so many people reach out for editing, for short form, even for sponsorships and stuff. I know I don't do any sponsorships on this channel because I pass all of them up when I get emails. I just prefer to not promote stuff that I'm not very interested in. But it just goes to show, right? If you have a personal brand, you have people who want to come to you and they want to work for you, and it gives you a lot of credibility as well, especially if you're doing very niche content. If you're someone that's not interested to begin with, then that's fine. But just keep in mind, guys, you don't have to make vlogs or very extravagant content or content that's going to get a lot of eyeballs to build a personal brand. I think this is preached online, and it's very true that you need to just build something that's very niche to what you want to do. And out of that, you get a lot more resources than you might originally expect. Like, even for myself, after mentioning my ecom stuff a couple times, I've had so many people reach out to me that just want to do work for me or whatever it is. And I think that gave me a very good idea of how valuable a personal brand can be. So yeah, without a doubt, I would say it can be great for a business, but again, not a necessity. All right, so second question is this one right here. And again, I'll read it out to you guys because I don't know if that's backwards, but how long does it take with consistent work towards biz to see good results? I think I've realized in my life there's no one size fits all solution to anything. And there's so many variables in all of our lives that you can never give an exact answer to someone. So the reason I'm saying this is because let's say you guys are starting off in entrepreneurship and you just don't have an idea of what you want to do, but maybe you start working towards something and things are tough for the first 3-4 months, and maybe after 5 or 6 months it works out, right? That's great and that's awesome. But there's probably someone else that might take a year or two to do the same thing that you did, right? So giving someone an exact time frame on how long it takes to succeed is never helpful. But what I can say is the more time and effort you put into something, the luckier you can get. Like, I mean, I've had friends that have done extremely well in like 3-4 months of being in e-commerce. And then at the same time, I know people who took 2-3 years before they reached their goals. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, just realize if someone else is doing it, it's possible for you. And I think that's more important than looking at time frames, because let's say you went 1, 2, 3 years doing something and you still didn't make it. That doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So don't put arbitrary time frames on yourself. I think that's really important, and just keep grinding towards whatever your goals are. And I think at some point you'll see the results and you'll be happy that you put that work in, because regardless, the time is going to fly by. So you might as well spend that time doing something that might end up turning out to be successful, rather than just spending that time thinking about how long it's going to take to succeed. All right, next question. If you had to start all over again today, what would you change, if anything at all? I think for me, I'm not the type of person to look back and think I want to change a lot of things. I genuinely, for the most part, have very few regrets when it comes to life. However, I think one thing, specifically business related, that I would have changed is to focus on the inputs rather than the outputs. And what I mean by that specifically is to not always focus on how much I'm going to be making with whatever it is I'm doing. For myself, I noticed the most growth when I started focusing on how I can become the best at what I'm doing, rather than how can I make the most money out of this thing. And you'll realize that when you focus on the inputs and just being good at what you do, and you're in an industry or a business where if you're good at what you're doing, you make a lot of money, you will in turn make more money anyways. And I think for myself, that was like a big turning point where I realized, like, okay, I need to focus on things that are just growing my skill set, because at some point you need to be focused on the long-term bigger picture for things, especially if you want to build significant wealth. If you're the best at what you do, that makes you highly irreplaceable, and in turn you become more valuable. All right, so this will probably be one of the last couple questions. How did you start? And when things got difficult in the beginning, how did you manage? So I think this is something that I haven't mentioned before either, but 4 years ago when I started in e-commerce, I had a mentor who's actually a friend of mine, and he kind of showed me the ropes of what I was missing. And it's funny because I had tried to do what I do the year prior, and it was just a complete failure for me, and I just ended up just moving on from it. I was like, you know what, this is just not going to work for me. And then when he came around and showed me what he was doing, I realized I only had a couple components that I was missing, and if I kept pushing, I probably would have gotten to where I wanted to be before he even came in and gave me some guidance. And I think that's a good point to drive home, is that sometimes you're way closer than you think to becoming successful with whatever it is you're doing. But it's just a matter of persistence and just continuing to put in the reps every single day, and eventually things will start to pay off. And to answer the second part of the question, I think for me, what made it a little bit easier was the fact that I knew there was someone around me that was doing it successfully. So I always knew it was possible. I wanted to tell you guys a little story as well, because it's a situation that I very vividly remember. And it took place maybe 5 years ago when I used to work at the mall. I used to work and sell cell phones at the mall. And basically I was in the kiosk, I was reading a book, and the book's called The 4-Hour Workweek. I'm sure some of you may have heard of it. And if you haven't, it basically talks about how you can systemize your life to work, you know, it's an arbitrary number, but work 4 hours a week. And it was very ahead of its time, because I feel like a lot of the things that it talks about are very present in the business world these days. But back when it was first written, I don't think it was as common to see things like that. Anyways, I'm reading this book, and a guy comes up to me. And the guy comes up to the kiosk, and he sees me reading, and he says, bro, I read that book when I was 22, and I think I was like maybe 20, 21 at that time. And he's like, I'm 32 now. Don't fall for that bullshit. Like, none of that stuff is real. You'll come to reality eventually. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I mean, I didn't really take it to heart. And this was around the same time that I was trying to start off my e-commerce career. So the reason I remember that is because I think maybe 3 or 4 years later, there was just a point in time. I think I was traveling. I was just getting some work done. And I just like randomly remember that moment. And I was like, you know what's so fucking crazy? I'm genuinely probably working like 4 hours a week right now. And I'm literally doing all the things that I never thought would be possible back then when I was reading that book in the kiosk and the guy came up to me. And that was a huge, huge turning point for me, where I realized that whatever it is that you want to do in this lifetime, it's probably possible, honestly speaking, you know, and especially if there's someone who's done it before, there's no reason why you can't do it yourself. So yeah, to all you guys watching right now, you know, especially the ones that are beginning their entrepreneurship career, again, I know there's a lot of people that watch my content that are, you guys watch this just for entertainment, and this is not applicable to you. But for those that watch my content and maybe look to me as an inspiration to what they want to do in their lives, entrepreneurial wise, or even just in terms of whatever the hell it may be, just understand that things are possible for you. And maybe you have some self-doubts and you have some fears when it comes to whatever it is that you want to do, but don't let those stop you from doing the things that you want to do, because one day I promise you, you're going to look back and regret not doing the things you want to do. So put one foot forward in front of the other every single day. Keep working towards your goals. And I'm telling you, once you start to put in some effort and start to see the results of your hard work, life ends up being a lot better. So yeah, wherever that guy is in the world who told me that day, I know, I hope he's doing well for himself, but it goes to show, right? You can choose two paths. I mean, I could have taken that as like the end all be all, like, this is not going to work for me. This guy's right, blah, blah, blah. But I just never let that stop me. And again, I will say I always had the benefit of having people around me that were doing successfully by themselves. And I think that kept me motivated. Like even to this day, I have so many people in my circles that you guys see in the vlogs. And honestly, there's a lot of people behind the scenes that you guys don't see as well that do extremely well for themselves. And those types of people are the ones that keep me going, because anytime I'm feeling even a little bit down about business, they just keep pushing me forward. So I'm very grateful to the people that I have in my life. And if you guys don't have that in your life, I'm hoping that some of these things that I tell you on these vlogs can maybe do that for you. And one day, you know, maybe it's a year or two from now, there'll be some of you that watch my content that succeeded and I played a part in that. And I think to me, that would be the coolest thing ever. So with that being said, I think that's probably all the questions that I'm going to answer today. When it comes to e-commerce stuff, I don't want to start talking about a bunch of technical shit on this channel, because as most of you know, this is just like my fun lifestyle vlog channel. Now that I'm talking about more entrepreneurship content, I'll probably start dropping in a few tidbits here and there. But what I decided to do is I'm going to have a little newsletter where I literally just drop free game on you guys. And I'm just going to talk about things that I want to talk about and just talk about business and even just e-commerce insights, how you guys can get started, whatever it is. So I'll probably put like a little sign up form in the bio. If you're interested in hearing me talk more about ecom, I'll probably get a little bit more in depth in there and like how you guys can start for yourselves. Just drop some of the things I've learned over the years. Feel free to go sign up for that. And yeah, we'll get back to the vlog now. Water's cold. Bro, I can't even show you guys how shit my dive is because you guys are just gonna clip it. Like, it's bad. It's bad news.
It's okay. It's okay.
Right.
We all don't know how to dive.
Bro. Okay, yo, hit the dive, bro.
I ain't gonna dive.
Bro.
Bro, I just said I can't dive.
Bro, no cooking channel, no diving. Bro, this
Not
is a
serious.
disappointment. This guy is not serious at all.
Okay. How you dive?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna talk you through it.
Okay.
You're just gonna go.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You gotta get a lot of vertical and
Yeah.
forward propulsion going. Just jump far and high and hands up. And then try to keep your feet like straight.
Yo, so I don't know how these guys convinced me to keep this into the vlog, but somehow they did. I'm surprised I kept that one in because I like to keep my little aesthetic going on the vlogs, and that was just not it. After we finished up with the swim, one of my friends, Darren, I think he's been in the vlogs before, he decided to take me for a spin in his new 765, and I've been wanting to see this car. If you guys have watched my, I believe the Dubai vlog where we're racing the supercars, we were driving, I think I was driving a 750S, and that car absolutely blew my mind. I mean, you could tell in that previous vlog as well, like it was just so blisteringly fast that I just couldn't even believe how fast it was. And I remember driving a Turbo S the next day, and I wasn't even getting close to the same feeling. So I was very curious to see how this car was. And let me tell you guys, we didn't really get a good chance to rip it because there was a lot of traffic, but I could just tell this thing is an absolute rocket ship. So, but yeah, I'll play a couple of those clips and then we'll move on to the next day. And I think the next day I had given you guys an idea of what I was doing, so it'll probably just play as well. We did some fireworks, but you guys are gonna see that anyways. So I'm just gonna let all those clips roll and then I'll catch up with you guys after. All right, so Darren told me he's never washed this car since he got it. How long has it been?
It's been 2.5 weeks now.
Okay, 2.5 weeks and it's this clean. And after the driving that we were doing too. Bro, it's spotless.
Yeah. You can only tell if you look at the carbon right here.
Right? Bro, I don't see anything, bro. I washed my car today and it's more dirty. But it's also black.
Hey, your car's clean as fuck right now.
I can't lie, this lighting is just hitting.
Yeah, this is nice.
This is good lighting.
Ceramic coated this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that helps a little bit too. Alright guys, we might end up actually getting a little drive in. Bro, we need to do that drive that I was talking about to Burlington, yeah. Hey, you guys are not ready for that one. When could we do that?
Next week?
Next weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, next weekend I'm down. How much faster do you think this is in the 720?
I don't know if it's much faster in a straight line, but it's mainly the turns and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, bro. I know how this guy drives.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, Darren, the vlog's not ready for this.
Alright. We're good on gas, right?
You're asking me?
Like, it's a quarter, it's a bit less than a quarter.
Isn't that gonna go after like you hit it one time? Wait, is that the dashes?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cooked.
Oh wait, we haven't driven yet. It'll show.
Oh, I'll start after. I guess depending on what it says. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. First drive in a 765. I'm not ready for this. Especially after driving the 750, I just know this is gonna be a problem. And this guy Darren is a problem too on the streets.
Do you get copyrighted?
For music?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is I don't care. Like, I don't monetize half my vlogs. Like, I just like playing good music. Last time I was driving behind Darren, it was shooting the craziest flames, which I won't be able to see right now, but no, I need a McLaren, bro.
I can't even press the gas pedal all the way down.
Yeah, no, I can tell. He's not even pushing it yet because you need so much space. Yo! No, this shit is nuts. Yeah. Holy shit.
That's full.
Nah, that was fucked. Bro, this guy is a problem. Yeah, that's my car, by the way, guys. Just putting it out there. Bro, what are these guys doing? Alright, so yesterday after the drive, I can't even remember what we ended up doing, but I didn't really get a chance to film anymore, so I decided today's the last day of this long weekend, and here in Canada we have a day called Victoria Day. So it's a holiday. In the spirit of this holiday, as childish as it sounds, I love doing fireworks. So what I'm thinking of doing is going to the store and picking up maybe the largest ones that I can find and just showing up with them, because the guys asked me who's gonna pick up the fireworks and I just decided to pick it up myself. Okay, I ended up getting this missile box, which is like ridiculously big and doesn't even look like it's gonna fit in my car, so let me figure this out real quick. Alright, so damage for the fireworks, 450 bucks. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, when I was like 19, I think 20, I used to be so much more of a serious person. I think it was a combination of a few external factors in my life, but I just felt like I was maturing really fast, and as I get older, I just started to take life a little bit less seriously, and I'm realizing the beauty of it. Like, genuinely speaking, there's no reason to take shit so seriously. Whatever it is that you enjoy, whatever it is that you like doing, and whatever your hobbies or passions are, and who you like hanging out with, like, don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Some of the most successful people that I know, and when I say successful, I mean, you know, 8-9 figures plus, they are some of the most easygoing and like genuine fun people to be around. I think the beauty of the current world that we live in is you can literally be who you want to be and still succeed, especially with the online space. And that's one thing that I love about being in the online world, because again, if you go into different industries, I mean, if you're working at a hedge fund or something, I think those guidelines shift a little bit because of the fact that, you know, you're working with older people and some of them are a little bit more rigid. But when you're in the online space, like, you have the freedom to do whatever you want. And I'm sure some of you guys see some of the other creators online who do really well for themselves, and like, they just live life on their own terms. So I really encourage a lot of you to just pick something in a field where you don't have to conform to certain social norms to be successful in. So that's what I love about my life, is one, I don't answer to anybody, and two, I'm able to do the things I want and the things that I enjoy doing without having to worry about any external opinions. Who is this? Hey. Whose dog is this, right? Oh. So cute. Yeah.
He likes the 911.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do we got here?
Bro, I kind of regret not getting an even bigger one, because they had one that looked like an ammo crate, right? And I didn't get that one, but I wish I did. All right.
Oh, that's the box?
Yeah, pull it out.
I was gonna say,
pull it out. It's actually heavy. I was
those
just
are probably like 60 shots.
imagine I was walking out of my house today, and I told my mom, "Yo, like, we're gonna do some fireworks," and she's like, "Aren't you too old for that?" And I was like, "Okay, no, man, can't have nothing these days, bro. I'll be doing fireworks till I'm 50, bro, every year, with you guys, bro. We're like
every year.
Yeah, we're like what, 5 years in now?
Yeah, something like
I think
that.
5 years in. Yeah. No, I told you guys I'm gonna have the M video coming, so I think maybe next weekend I'll film that. It's so hard to coordinate because I have to get so many people together, like the AMG video. But if you guys have seen that one, went viral. I think the AMG page posted it, right? Mm-hmm. They be showing Siobhan all the love and not me, bro. I coordinated They don't know I coordinated the whole motive. Come on, man. Mercedes, bro. You guys are actually not doing me right. I'm very disappointed. Maybe BMW will be the ones to actually tag me.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they'll give you like an M8 for test or something.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. I'm actually amped for this, I'm not gonna lie. We've been doing this every year though for like the last 5 years.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Right? That's I think like 5 years at least.
Yeah, 5 years. 7 years are...
Yeah, some years were nuts. I might put like a video up of one of the other years. Some years were
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
yeah.
Do you know how they're gonna look the ones that you bought once they explode? Did they tell you, or is it
Bro,
just
for
like...
$500 I'm hoping the sky better be lit up for like at least like 15-20 seconds, bro. Just like
Yeah, bro, they can't be dead.
I gotta show you guys why the fireworks are so lit the years before. This is in Mexico, by the way, of us doing fireworks.
Is it gonna play?
Wait, which POV is this? Oh my god, bro! I didn't even see that one.
That POV was crazy.
Oh my god! These are the days, man. These are the days. Yeah. Now we're older, wiser. We're just gonna have a wholesome fireworks motive. Watch them go up, safely secured. right.
Use your phone back
Round one.
for light.
No.
All right, are you?
No. Oh, you only got one? Yeah.
Bro, it'll probably explode by itself anyways. Oh. Damn. So it ended up being a very fun Victoria day. I believe the last kind of day I have in this vlog now is the cigar day. And this was a really fun one that I've been anticipating for a while. I think I'm gonna explain it anyways in the video, so maybe I'll cut to it. But just in case I didn't explain it properly, Josh, one of my friends, he ended up having a cigar sommelier come over and just show us some things about the cigars, the history, etiquette, honestly just like a mini cigar class on everything to do with cigars. So that was a really cool day. All the guys were there, and that's gonna be the last day that I roll in this video. So let me just go ahead and roll those clips now, and I'll see you guys after that. All right, what's happening, guys? Today is a day I've been looking forward to. We're doing, what would we call this today? A cigar event?
Cigar events, yes.
A cigar event. So Josh, he's invited a sommelier, is that what they call it?
I don't even know. Professional cigar smoker.
Professional cigar smoker. He's gonna be teaching us cigar etiquette. I don't know how much etiquette you can really have for smoking cigars. I don't know, to be smoking like this with our pinkies up and shit. But all the guys are here today. So yeah, say hi. I'm giving them an intro of what we're doing today. Yeah, so I don't know what to expect, honestly speaking. Oh my goodness, man.
Oh.
Can't even sit in this car in peace. Yeah, I don't know what kind of cigars we're smoking today. I'm not a huge cigar fan. Like, I don't mind it occasionally, but maybe after today I'll start liking it a lot more. I don't know.
Black Diamond too.
Okay, yeah, so Tim's showing us Jordy's. That's Jordy's, right?
Yeah, Jordy.
Jordy's members bracelet.
It just looks like it's like a break, but it's actually just a black card in there. It's gonna be crazy.
Okay, how many member bracelets do you think we're up to now?
Bro, I lost count, low key, but it's just the members. Just know that.
Yeah, this is selective, but
It's a selective one.
I think at least close to 10.
Yeah.
Over 10?
Including the ones that shipped out and stuff. Yeah.
So we're supposed to be starting the session.
Bro, we're supposed to start what? An hour and a half ago?
I don't know what are they doing, bro?
I had a lot of congrats to give out.
Bro, this looks like an army pulling up to war or something, bro.
See people with new cars, bro.
What's up? How's it
Welcome
going?
back to the vlog, bro.
Thank you, bro.
They missed you. It's been a long time.
Honored to be back.
Oh, I didn't even reintroduce Jordy back into the
wearing
vlog.
the same fit
Yo.
because I'm taking pictures.
Tell them what's up, bro. Where you been?
Nah, bro. This
Locking in.
Locked in, eh?
fits anymore.
Only wearing the
Back
same
to
fit
4 new whips.
because I'm taking
AP.
pictures.
I don't know what's been going on over here.
Members
It's good to be back.
The smell of cigars like takes me back to Dubai.
Really? One thing I miss about being in the Middle East, smoking cigars in the restaurant is probably one of my favorite things to do.
That's such a vibe.
Yeah. I miss that a lot. They have too many like laws and regulations here, bro.
Cigars should be allowed still at a lot of spots.
Like inside.
Yeah.
Smoking in general should be allowed inside. I feel like that's one thing that we're missing. What?
UAE, it's allowed inside damn near everywhere.
Yeah, basically.
Memorandums are smoking.
Yeah, we're smoking cigars in every restaurant, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because it works better when it's elevated.
That's alright, we're cool with hotboxing the spot.
Yeah, we hotbox. It's all good. It'll be a good smell in here anyway. So
We've had worse hotboxes. I feel like I'm back in like high school or something right now. Yeah, like the classroom setup.
Yeah, we're learning something
If I have a
today.
question, do I have to raise my hand?
We're learning something. We're learning something. Yeah, I don't. When do you want to do it? I feel like we gotta light a cigar though. It's a celebrate.
Wait, to do what?
To give the bracelet.
Oh, the bracelet, yeah. Oh, you haven't even seen it yet?
Haven't
Oh, I already looked at it.
he was filming it and everything.
Yeah, like it's in the vlog before.
The vlog scene is
It's one black stone.
Yeah.
We have all the earrings, right? All the bracelets are on.
Everyone's is here. And Dill's wearing one right now too. You're wearing yours. Siobhan, are you wearing yours?
Today we see who the fake friends are.
Any speech, guys? Anyone? Adele for the vlog?
Speech for the vlog? Yeah, actually I'll do a speech for the vlog. Alright, shout out to all the guys coming out for the vlog. I'm very excited for the cigar day.
Yes.
No, this is actually a good motive. I think my channel's gonna love this wholesome vibe that we have going on. So yeah, man, try not to pass out, I guess. Like that's all I got to say.
Just fresh air and water for you.
Thank you, Josh.
Cheers, guys.
Thank
Cheers,
you,
guys.
Josh.
Cheers, gang. How are you guys? Cheers,
I'm
to cheers with the cigar. Yeah, Siobhan, bro, I got you, bro.
We'll start cutting the cigars then? Or?
Yeah. Absolutely.
However you want to do it.
So the key with any cigar, especially with a Cuban cigar, is that you'll see that there's a triple cap to it. So there are 3 lines on the top. All you want to do is take off the top here, right? So basically, see that? So all you took off is just that. Everything else, you don't lose any tobacco. If you cut down even more, the wrapper will start to unravel. So that's the key with cutting a Cuban cigar.
Alright, I think I knew that part. yeah, wait, so we can now show you what you're not supposed to do. Bro, that's not even a Cuban cigar anymore, it's a cube.
I did two less.
The best way to light a cigar, the most traditional way, is to light with a cedar stick. And the reason why is because it unalters the flavor. A lot of people say wooden matches, but wooden matches still have sulfur. You want to light with cedar, A, because it's longer, but also so that it preserves the flavors of the cigar. I'll get to, so one of the reasons why Josh wanted to bring me in is because I actually represented Canada for the Cuban Cigar World Championship in February. So it's called the Habanos World Challenge. So basically every country will put together a team of 2 people and they'll test people on knowledge of Cuban cigars, history, and then they do a cutting and lighting portion as well. So whoever can get the even burn will get more points. And then after that, the biggest portion of that is blind tastings. Basically just do one of these, kind of rotate it, get the air through, and now you'll notice that it's getting fully white. And that's how you properly light a cigar.
I'm not gonna lie, if I started doing that in like the middle of like a restaurant or something, yeah, let me give it a try, bro. Like, how's my form? Sorry, bro. I've never seen that before. That's why. Yeah.
So can you do the same thing with
a torch?
lighter?
Yeah, so that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
But the more traditional way and the best way that a sommelier or a cigar aficionado should light is with cedar, because it doesn't affect the flavor of the cigar.
Funny, you got my cigar.
Pandemic. There's one opening up in Edmonton and Winnipeg. But for Toronto local, any cigar store you have to look for in the front.
Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a long time. Just the late night drive one, right?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah, but then when the end video comes, you're gonna be back in it.
Wait, when are you filming that?
When are you leaving?
After tomorrow.
He's not gonna be in the end video, guys.
When are you filming it? Back
Bro.
June 10th.
Yeah, so we'll probably film after. I'll wait for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just cut it into some scenes, take some scenes today.
Yeah, or I'll just like I'll put like an overlay with your face.
Like you get the city, there's a fermentation process that just fucks everything.
How crazy is the collection?
Yeah, I was about to ask that question.
I'll show you guys, but that doesn't go on the vlog.
Oh, okay. What if we just blur it out a little bit? Another question was like the collection. Yeah. Alright guys, Josh has come through with espressos for the whole team. What would we do without Josh, man? Yeah, round of applause for Josh, bro. Good round of applause.
Bear slaps on that.
Holy your leg. What do you call that shit?
Leg is good.
What do you call that shit when you cross your leg? Crossy, Lucy, or some shit?
Alright. It's time for a new members bracelet reveal.
Big LA member, big LA member, show the kid.
Alright.
Alright, yo, so this guy always wears all black. Big G-Wagon. It's not black, but it's like...
The only thing in my life that's not black.
Yeah. Something like gunmetal.
That was a crazy statement, but yeah.
We were figuring out what color. I'm like, bro, like, you just gotta do a black diamond. So, do a black diamond. Alright, yo, let's see this shit.
See it.
You got this? Wait, I'm gonna show that shit up first. Black heart in the middle.
Damn.
Let's put this thing on. I wonder if this might be a little long for you, but we'll see.
Wait, just gotta show them. We all got the members bracelets on. Wait, who else has one on right now?
We got Mo.
You got hit?
Where's Mo?
Yeah, there you go. Where's Chevy? Oh, Chevy's not here, but I'll show that one after.
If this one, if light dies or whatever, you don't want this, you got this one. And then
Shout out to TYM.
This is like a more. I prefer these kind of like finishes more. You know what I mean?
Yo, let me get one of them boxes.
The only one. Yo, Loki, the shipment just came in, so I was like, he's the first one.
Yeah, that's fire.
But there's
That's hard still.
There's what 400 kilograms of these coming in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's fucking deep.
All right, this is the new drink. Is it good?
Only with cigars though.
Oh, okay. Is it good?
Decent, yeah, it's pretty good. So.
Tastes like a protein shake.
Yeah.
It's got protein, right?
Tastes like a Reese, you know the Reese peanut butter cups?
Yeah.
Tastes like
It's
a,
good.
Yeah. How are we feeling about the cigar motive?
10 out of 10.
Good day?
Basically I don't want to say a regular week in my life because I think that was more of like an entertaining week in my life where I mashed together all the cool stuff. Let it be known, most days they don't look like this. I know in the vlogs I make it seem like every day we're just having fun and having a blast. And don't get me wrong, I would say at least once a week we end up doing something fun. But at the end of the day, I know you guys probably see like I'll post once every 3-4 weeks. In between, I'm usually just working, and I think for a lot of us entrepreneurs, that's usually the case. But when you have a social media channel, it's very easy to make it seem like you guys are just having fun 24/7. But again, I will say it might not be always a blast 24/7, but I do feel like what I'm doing these days is very fulfilling 24/7, and that's what matters to me. And it's very cool now that I can share all these things with you guys. It's crazy to think that it's been maybe 5 months since I started this channel and I have such a big audience. I've been running into some of you guys pretty much anytime I go out, and some of the conversations I've had with some of you, they definitely keep me going. And it's crazy to think if you go back to my first few vlogs and you see the comments are keeping me going, and now it's transitioned into people in real life telling me like how much my vlogs have inspired them. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm very appreciative all you guys that watch all of my vlogs. This is like the coolest thing ever. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next vlog.